always. It's just nothing. Just same stuff, different day. And they had this nigga cockeyed as shit, and I address it to the world, bro. Like Heavy D is no longer with us. You should have got a different photo, bro. I gotta get him. So now we about to get it, and we're gonna review this whole entire thing. So you're gonna hear it in the background. So we just gonna do it. We just gonna get it. Let's get it. Bingo. I gotta get up and do it. What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. He was presenting this freedom that black people hadn't had. Like, we hadn't experienced the black man being. You can't. I can't get copyrighted because it's not right. It's just the voice. The thing. So when I first met him, he quickly became the guy I wanted to be like. Wait, hold on. I don't even know who you are, ma'am. I don't even know who you are or what's your name.
She gotta quit it.
She gotta quit it though. I don't know. Oh, I gotta take my medicine. Yeah, I do. I don't know about this woman, but I wouldn't say that if I were you. I want to be this man. I want to become this man. This man is doing some backyard foolery, backyard shenanigans, bro. Doing all of that, shenanigans. And you want to become him? That's crazy. That is diabolical.
Diabolical.
All right, let's get it.
When you're a leader in that way, it's admirable until you get to the point where you want to control everyone around you. He got to that point.
What y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers, shot call?
The girl that just was playing, her name was Aubrey something. She's pretty trash. Like, I wouldn't let her go on here and represent anybody. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, like, let's get into it. And yeah, let's start it up.
It's like Scarface, the movie. I want the world and everything that's in it. But you got everything. Hey, yo, New York, we fucking did it! Harlem, we did it, motherfucker, we did it! There was a mantra that Sean had. Nobody's gonna be bigger than me. Sean is the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. You will never see a Sean in my lifetime again. Ever. It was like the more money you got, the
the more power he got, the more power he got, the more money he got. And he always felt like money can get him out of everything.
I do feel it's important that we let the public know from the juror standpoint just kind of how we reach the verdict. It's not everything that the media has put it out to be.
You want to put stuff in my fanny pack, King?
He's creating a narrative always.
Wait. Why does this nigga have 3 socks on? Why? Why do you need 3 socks on for? He started out kind of so let's get it. I don't know.
He is the best storyteller in hip hop. He's Black Superman. I could do what I want.
You can't go on for long in life doing the things that he was doing before something eventually happens. You can't continue to keep hurting people and nothing ever happens. Just a matter of time. Is it good to be back in New York? It's always good to be back in New York.
Once upon a time, not long ago, where people all the time.
This nigga's riding on a bike. Riding a bike. Riding a bike. Shit's crazy. Can't make this up. Never knew Sean Diddy Combs was riding bikes and shit like Lance Armstrong. You can't make this up, dog. You can't make this up. I can't make this up at all. I can't make it up. Bye bye, Daniel. Why don't you go do the plasma?
It's only $40.
Live life slow. When laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to good.
Yeah, nigga.
Change your gears on here.
You made that shit burnt.
Boy who was misled by a
Huh?
little
No, it
voice,
was-
what he said.
It's been burnt.
Me and you tonight, we're gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making the
You wanna come with me?
What?
You come with me?
And sit outside?
No. Nigga, we're gonna go get some weed.
Oh. Right now?
Yeah.
How?
I'm gonna have $10.
Alright. Fuck. Okay, I'll be back, chat. I'll be right back. Don't leave a muscle. I'll be back. I'll be back. We ain't gonna take that long. We'll be back.
Nigga. Yeah, that shit was just crazy how motherfuckers were growing up very slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he talks about like, oh, that's what they do, a normal thing to do. Hell, that's not something normal, nigga. Them niggas were wondering who the fuck we were. That's what they were wondering, right, DJ?
What?
Those people.
Who people?
Remember Pasadena?
Nah.
Huh?
Nah.
What? You didn't feel that way?
No.
Like they were kind of wondering who the heck is over here in this area?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No, that's just you.
I don't know. I feel like they gave us like almost about like 2 grams. Oh yeah, basically one bag per gram. And I think it is because I'm Mexican. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be a play because of that, you know? I don't know. But And Fronin's video was pretty good. It was really just the blunt getting me. The tobacco from the gum's blunt. That shit got me fucking. That's not. Oh shit. It wasn't the weed. That shit was the blunt. That shit hit me sideways. The tobacco. I'm not ready for that shit.
No more waters.
I know I just been drinking the water from the.
Well, yeah, that's why I want you to.
I also got a pipe coming from Karina's house. Well, not coming from Karina's house, but homie, he lives by Karina's house. Right? When these guys are playing video games, that fool was 15. That fool's 23 now. Right? And that fool was like telling me to be quitting smoking weed, trying to quit and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I was gonna just break this pipe right here. I was like, break it? He was like, yeah. I was like, bro, give that shit to me. He was like, where you at right now? I was like, I'm not sure. He's like, oh, it's not that far. I was like, well, I have a car. I'll drive and get it. But I never met him in real life. And I told him, like, I was like, how much are you going to sell it for?
Yeah.
Because he's like, I don't want to give it to someone that's going to be enabling them to continue smoking weed as they're trying to stop. I was like, no, bro, look. I tried to stop before. That shit didn't happen. Back to smoking weed. So, what I'm saying is, how much you want for that pipe? He's like, you sell it for like 40 bucks. I'll get you for $20. I was like, shit, all right. He was like, it's like a Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Well,
And it has like octopus later. What do I call that shit? That like out of Davy Jones' locker? Okay, that pipe. But he said his girl got it for him, his ex-girl, but I mean, that thing dumb. You may not have to stop talking for a good minute. I knew him when I was with Colleen. And I told that fool I punched Colleen because Colleen wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. And he's like, what, you hit her? I was like, yeah, bro, but you don't understand. I've been getting abused by this bitch. Eventually, I was just gonna fucking snap, bro. I was like, she's lucky. She's lucky. The family's lucky. She's not on the floor dead. You know? And he got real mad at that. And that's when I look, bro. Until you're in a relationship like that, right, where a female is consistently hitting you, and you have no one, you don't know anyone that's gonna fuck her up, right? Is that a Game Boy fucking? Is that a Game Boy Advance, DJ? DJ, is that a Game Boy Advance you have?
yeah.
Nigga got a Game Boy Advance, nigga. Let me see. I
And
haven't
it's
seen
the
one
gold
of these.
one.
I haven't seen one of these in fucking forever. Oh my.
And it's a limited edition one because it's the Pikachu one.
Wow, DJ.
I just gotta clean it up. I just gotta wash it.
I didn't know you had one of these. Nigga, I could have got some games for you. Some OG games. I know where to get some OG games. Nigga, like the Pokemon ones. I know where to get those at too. Nigga, I didn't know you had one of those still.
Yeah.
I used to have an SP, Advance. I had my first thing I ever had was a Game Boy, and then I got the Game Boy Color. And then after the Game Boy Color, I got the Game Boy Advance. And then I got the SP. And then I was like going crazy, bro. I was like, oh shit, bro. Lost all that shit.
We still got the Game Boy. It's outside in the garage.
The Game Boy Color was crazy. That was see-through, bro. I remember that. I had a see-through game. Yeah, I had them all. And then my uncle would get mad because I take him to school in the filter, another teenage. Uncle would get mad as fuck. Told you not to take that to school. Sorry. No, boy. You're at school. You're supposed to be for learning. I ain't learning shit. That shit fucking shoots out. The brought fucked up by Joy yesterday.
Oh.
And he told me to sell it. I was gonna add more weed. He was like, "You don't need to add more weed. You don't need to add more weed." And it made the seal look all fucked up when I needed to pack that side with some weed. That nigga was doing shit on purpose too. You know, like, looking good. What the fucking the gavel. It's like he says, it's like rolling the gavel. I know, nigga. Like, I know. What you talking about? But that nigga was hating that shit for life. He didn't want my shit to come out.
All right, it's your boy. He's back with the Homie Leaf. We're smoking right now while we're watching this. Sean Combs getting it cracking. So we're on Harlem, New York City right now. It's playing some copyrighted music, so we ain't gonna let it stop. So we're just gonna keep stopping. Actually, we're just gonna go.
A very different
Right
Sean
here.
Combs back then.
Wait, this nigga look like Kobe real quick. Hold on.
But as a little boy, that's what he said. Me and you, man, we gonna make some cash.
She's swaggy. He dropped out. I Kofi.
Some cash.
All right, we're gonna go right here.
I was there from the very beginning with the invention of Sean Combs.
That's Kobe.
I co-founded.
That looks like Kobe.
Sean. I was dazzled by his ideas and his unique talent. But he was
You should have
a very
got
different Sean Combs back
the
then.
shake leaf.
Yo, pop, man. I'm gonna take it.
Sean was 19 when he dropped out of Howard University. He wanted to be in the flashy, swaggy music industry. He started off dancing, wanting to be in videos.
Yeah, someone's married to
Wanted to be a
one of the
pop
sisters of the brother.
culture mover and shaker at a time where things were changing.
Yeah, they do it. They do that for a reason.
Hip-hop was evolving. Like it or not, rap is here to stay.
Rap is here to stay, and it's always gonna be here, guys. It's never going away.
Larry David
A
and
part of
Bernie Sanders
mainstream
and Justin
commerce.
They look the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They look
Bald
very
head
good.
and all that, the face and everything.
There was one public enemy. Rock
So this third one, it's not just
Look at the nose.
80s.
right?
It was fantastic.
And that.
There were a lot of independent labels that gave birth to hip hop in the way that we know it today. What is this new music?
It's called hip hop.
Uptown Records.
And I know I can feel it from
Heavy D was the biggest rapper signed to Uptown. Excuse me.
I'll say it slow. Look at that shit. Even the
Hardest
sun,
cats in the hood. You can rock Heavy D with your grandmother in the car. You ain't gotta reach for
that's
the
a
radio
solo
and turn it
flow.
off.
That looks like
We
a
call
fucking
him
demon.
the official mayor.
Right?
That looks like a fucking phoenix. Look like a phoenix. Watch, go.
Alvernis in Westchester County.
Looks like a phoenix.
Yeah.
The first city outside of the Bronx. Heavy D put that area on the map.
Don't get me wrong, Heavy D was getting it cracking during his time, and he died way too soon because he was overweight. You know, rest in peace, Heavy D. But he was the guy back in this time right here. He was that nigga.
Look at this is really such the fastest lap time.
Including the young Sean Combs, who was acting out St. Michael's High School, a Catholic private school. He would knock on Heavy D's door every day to see if Heavy would take him to be Andre Harrell. Andre was the champagne of rap, and he took the streets.
You beat him by how fast?
Like
The
2
only
seconds.
entrance into hip hop at that point was
Hey.
Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons.
And do you see what he was doing
Into
in
the
the cockpit?
corporate hip hop
Look what he was
world,
doing
into
in
the
the
money.
One of my worries about coming on the
Sean had
was
impressed
that I
Andre
think people
enough
know
to give him an
that
internship.
have done some racing and that they
And
will
how
assume
to get
that in the reasonably priced car I'll be very good when there's
I worked with Sean
Yeah,
as an intern.
so,
I'm laid out for you. When you saw the Uptown Records, you saw Heavy D and Albie Shore.
I'll be sure too. I'll be sure was that nigga too.
What?
I'm trying to watch this, Lee.
Oh,
You trying to watch
okay,
fucking
okay.
give me fucking
Okay.
shit? This guy's crazy.
Man,
You hear me in the background getting on fucking Leaf over here. So, showing me some reels when he was telling us, hey, DJ, we gonna smoke this blunt and we gonna watch this Sean Combs trials and shit. This nigga gets on the fucking phone and gets on reels and like, DJ, look at Mr. Bean set a new record. I don't give a fuck about Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is dope though. I'll give him that.
Hey, Mr.
But-
Bean,
Nigga,
was-
I don't want
again,
him
watch
racing. He ain't even supposed to be racing. He's supposed to be mute. He's supposed to be mute.
Would you have millions of dollars?
Dude, go back to mute. Stop talking.
Not most of his films are mute, Peter.
Huh?
Not all his films. Maybe just a couple of his films.
What are you talking about? All of his movies are all of his movies. That's how he got founded.
That's his movie. I'm talking about like other shit that he's been on.
Yeah,
There's
there's
other
only
stuff I
two
watched
movies,
that was-
Lee. You got it actually the wrong way because I'm a movie fanatic
No,
and you
I'm
fucked
saying-
up today.
I'm saying, what are you talking about?
Lee, there's
I'm
only
saying-
two movies.
I'm saying out of his movies, those are his. That's what his role is, being quiet. But I've seen other movies where he talked, some other shows, talked.
But yeah,
That's all
because
I'm
that's
saying.
not
That's
him.
all I'm
That's
saying.
not his
That's-
show.
That's all I'm saying.
That's not his
I
show.
wasn't saying it was his show. I was never implying that it was his show. All I was saying was that I've seen him talk in other movies and other TV shows, right? And you're saying he always has to go back to stay mute. I'm saying that was part of his character he played in his movies.
Yeah, no.
That's all I was saying. I'm just saying anything else.
Nah, there's only two movies, Leaf. There's only
I-
two movies that he talks in. It's Jolly Good English, Jolly English, Mr. English, and then another movie. Other movies, he's just mute.
And there's another one. I think Spy. It's like he's like a teacher. And then and he teaches his whole classes on how to be a spy.
And there's this new movie that I just seen about him. It's Mr. Bean and a baby on Netflix, and I'm about to watch that after this, and we gonna commentate it. So let's get back to Albie Shore. Like I said, Albie Shore was that nigga too back in the day. He was getting all the females. He was getting all the action, all the smoke, everything.
That was the first number one artist on the Billboard charts on Uptown and the first platinum artist on the Uptown label. He was a GQ nigga, you know, he was a real penny loafers type. He was one of them fly light skinned niggas. And girls loved him. Al was dating Kim Porter. Kim is at the receptionist desk at Uptown. You get out the elevator, first person you see is Kim. And it was a beautiful sight. Everybody said that, you know what I mean? But when Sean saw Kim, it was different. And now Sean's always at the receptionist desk begging Kim for something. A date, a kiss. He put it all on the table for Kim. It was weird. It was weird in the air because everyone knew this was Al's girl. Al is
Trying
on
to
his
take that out
fish
still.
grease right now.
Hi, this is Al B. Shore. Here's my exclusive number. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents for each additional minute.
You know what? This nigga had a phone number.
Begging Kim for something. A date, a kiss. He put it all on the table for Kim.
This nigga had a phone number. I'm about to call this.
It was weird. It was weird in the air because everyone knew this was Al's girl. Al is hot as fish grease right now.
Hi, this is Al.
All right, we about to go and call this number real quick. See if this shit is still on. This shit is fucking redonkulous.
Customer care for assistance. Message LA 401 CA 65. You're attempting to use has been restricted or is unavailable. Please contact customer care for assistance.
Hold on.
Message LA 401 CA 65.
Hold on, wait. All right, I'm calling you. All right, so basically that was off. That phone was off. I thought my phone was off, so I had to make sure that my phone wasn't off. Called the homie Leaf real quick, and my phone's not off. So we're going back to I'll Be Sure. Hotline was ridiculous. It was 2 minutes for the first call, and then it was 45 cents for additional minutes. Girls were calling the phone line like, "Hey, Playboy, I just want to talk to you and spill my love for you, my guy." It didn't take how much? I bet you they were taking everybody's money. The mom, their dad, their brothers, and their fucking change in the little soda bottle cans. You guys know that. You know those little soda bottles that you had all your change in? All right, so let's get back to it.
Be sure. Here's my exclusive number. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents for each additional minute.
And Sean was not really like the catch.
The catch.
He didn't drink alcohol. He forbade marijuana. He did not like drugs. He had the Gumby and he looked like a scholastic tweed. But Sean was still determined. I bet you I can get Kim. He was like,
Look what she said. Look what the girl said right
Your
here.
weight ain't even up enough yet. But when Sean wants something, he's gonna get it. It might be a couple of years from now.
Always gotta say something
But
fucking
sooner or later,
stupid.
He's gonna
Because
get it.
I'm black, I know it. No, it's not.
Montreal, Heavy
It's
D,
not black.
I'll Be Sure. They had all the money and all the power, and I was like, I don't know what they did, but that's what I want to do. I got to Uptown.
See, that was a good one. See, nigga.
And I saw him being built.
Hold on.
He's
We
gonna
got.
get it. Montreal, Heavy D, I'll Be Sure. They had all the money and all the power, and I was like, I don't know what they did, but that's what I want to do.
All right, see. All right, earlier when I was talking about me and my homeboy were watching this. I was actually watching it, and then I showed him, and he looked over, and they fucked up the homie Heavy D's picture so bad. Twice. They left it on there twice. They should have kept this one and stayed with this one. I don't know why they did the other one. Like, if you guys saw the documentary, bro, his eyes are so far apart. No disrespect, Heavy D, rest in peace, and all that. They fucked up my man's bad. Like my homie doesn't even know who this nigga is. Was laughing. Don't even know who this nigga is. Was laughing. So let's get into it, bro. If you saw the Sean Combs, bro, tell me how you feel about with the pictures of Heavy D. Tell me which one does not stand out right.
I got to Uptown a few months after.
I'll tell you guys.
And I saw him being
Nigga looks like Kobe Bryant.
into cool. He had to go through.
All right.
Flavor.
All right, man. All right. All right, man. If you can see my face right now, if my webcam's not messed up, you should just look on my face. I'm looking at my homie Leaf like just disgrace. It's the one with P. Diddy. He has the Texas hat. I don't know what the other nigga name is. And I think the other guy is Eric something. Eric Simmons or something, whatever. He was a rapper back in the day. They're all rappers except P. Diddy. P. Diddy was a rapper back in the day. He looked like the nigga is, but he wasn't. But like, back to Heavy D. Why would we got this nigga like that? This nigga's eye. I know he had something going on with his eye, but still, the other photo that we just saw didn't have that. But still, bro, you didn't have to do my homie dirty like this, bro. You caught this nigga off guard.
He had to go through the Uptown Flavor Camp.
I learned a lot quickly. Being in front of Willie Burgers on 45th and 8th, or being at the rooftop. The fashion, the walk, the talk, the attitude, the drive, the determination. I was ready to do whatever it took to win.
The young Sean Combs during that time, he was so tenacious. You would ask him to turn Wednesday into Tuesday, he would set about doing it.
First task we had given him was just go get a tape 10 blocks away. He came back in 2 minutes or something crazy. And I remember I was on the phone. I looked up when he came back. I was like, how'd you get there so fast? And he said, I ran there and back. Right there and there. I said, oh, okay. I didn't know then that was never going to stop, to run there and run back.
He ingratiated himself to Andre and made himself very valuable. Something that you don't want to do without. Like, who's going to get my clothes? Who's going to overhaul my tire? This is so convenient. Then they lived together.
I bought the first $1 million house. Funny that weekend, just before I moved in, he had a mysterious fight with his mother. And he said, I can't go home. I got to stay here with you. Puck moved in before I did.
Andre is taking him under like a son. Andre is the very first patriarch he connected with. Sean grew up with the illusion of what masculinity looks like. My first encounter with Sean, I remember it like yesterday. My family, we were at the first floor of Sean's house. I was my mom and dad's only child. So now Sean has somebody to brother up with. We experienced a lot of firsts together. I taught him how to ride a bike. It was the best thing in my life to let go of the bike and him start riding. It fit so well. Sean was another misfit, just like me. But the difference in my household, my dad taught me right from wrong. No, Sean didn't have that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce my mother, Janice Combs. What were the primary jobs that you did to support your family?
I did so many jobs at one time. I worked at the United Cerebral Palsy. I worked at the Board of Ed in Westchester County. I drive the school bus. I work in a baby's boutique shop. And he never knew this. I worked in the after-hour spot too. I had to come clean. I needed to come clean. I made more money because the men thought I was very glamorous, and I used to pour liquor, and they'd give me big tips.
In Sean's house, there was Janice and there was Sean.
My father's name is Melvin Combs. Didn't get a chance to get to know him when I was too young. My father got his brains blown out like on Central Park West. I did the research. They said my mother had brought me to the funeral in a full-length chinchilla. It was like a sigh of relief, you know what I'm saying? So I finally knew that what I was feeling was true. You know what I'm saying? That I was the son of a hustler or a gangster.
Melvin's presence was there. His money was there. And I understood that Melvin made a lot of things possible. But Sean's mom was his everything.
If you look at some of the early pictures that Janice has of Sean, she was always making him into something. The hats, fur coats. I think she tried to overcompensate for the father being gone by making him into this dandy.
Everything associated with Sean was Harlem. Whoever was flying home, that's what he was as a child. Janice, she'd always be in Harlem. And there were times where she'd bring us. Here we are in this brand new Cadillac, because that's all Janet drove. She's making stops here and there. You know, we knew the rule, the drill. They'll sit there. I'll be right back. She ain't turning the car.
Damn. This is background something. She didn't turn the car on.
Off. Nobody took the car.
Well, yeah, because it was back in 1970s, bro. Like, a lot of people were doing a lot of drugs and shit, getting it cracking, but they knew who this nigga was back in the day. It was a dope man, man. Your dad was a dope man. So he was well known who the fuck he was.
So you knew there was a different vibe going on with this family. In his household, the groove was a little different. A lot of Donna Summer playing. And then we had these movies we'd watch.
It's got to be number one.
This genre of films called black exploitation.
Super Dude.
You had Superfly.
Superfly.
You had The Mac.
When you got nothing, you want everything. You gotta get to be the Mac.
The parts were hustler parts. In Sean's household, you start to see all the stuff that you saw in the movies. Janice knew how to throw a party. And the parties were packed. You got ladies that look like they're straight out of a Jet magazine. Some brothers up there, you know, if you want to call them pimps, you can. If you want to call them hustlers, you can. You got a member of the New York Knicks or two.
Damn.
There was a stage in her living room. Literally a stage.
Nigga, wait, hold on. Nigga, hold the fuck on. Hold the horses. Hold the horses. This nigga said that this nigga Sean's mom had a dance floor in her living room. How's this fucking big ass house when you have another family downstairs? How big is your fucking house in the 1970s? That is diabolical craziness. That is crazy. I am appalled. And this guy was supposed to watch with me. This guy's just in the rabbit hole once again. Yeah. I want to make an app so like if your friend's so distracted and so like down the rabbit hole, you could just be like disabled for a couple hours. Disabled.
You can disable all you want. I'll just go do something else.
Disabled. disable everything that he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Now you just made me patent it now. I'll do something else. You know what I'm saying? Watch this shit.
And that's where we used to have to go and dance. And everybody's calling you baby. And everybody's saying, do that dance. And all of this stuff he's taking in.
I don't know. Wait. You can tell 50 Cent hated this nigga. You knew 50 Cent hated this nigga because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that either. I'm not going against Sean Pitty. I'm not like with him or against him and all that. I'm just saying how like the shit that they did for other people in here that was pretty fucked up. Like they should have never went after his baby pictures like that. That was fucked up. His teeth were fucked.
You know, if you want to call them pimps, you can. If you want to call them hustlers, you can. You got a member of the New York Knicks.
New York Knicks was up there. Or two.
There was a stage in her living room. Literally a stage. And that's where we used to have to go and dance. And everybody's calling you baby. And everybody's saying, do that dance. And all of this stuff he's taking in.
Oh shit! You didn't have to do that, 50. You didn't have to put that in there real quick, bro. But it looked like he was traumatized since birth, bro. With the parties and shit. Oh shit!
And he didn't know how to defend himself. Sean was a prince. And Janice, she didn't want no princess. She held back nothing.
You said I would be 12 years old. And sometimes I'd be out until 3, 4 in the morning.
James, we're not to get into that right now.
Ma'am?
Got a lot of beatings too.
His beatings made me scared. Right? I got beatings now. But when he got his beatings, it wasn't a choking thing. No. Damn, I hate thinking about that, man.
What was that?
That was his neighbor.
My mother was, I guess, raising me.
The one that was living underneath him.
She was always told me if somebody hit me, make sure I hit them back harder. Make sure they never hit me again. Make sure I fucked them up. You know how you hear your mom's voice in your ear? Boy? You better. Boy? Sean started fighting. He started stepping up. But Sean don't fight like this. Sean's gonna bite you. He's gonna eat your ear off. He's gonna cut your neck open with his mouth. He's not losing.
I know people are shaped by pain as well as by love. And if it's more pain than love, watch out. It's going to be pain that you're going to give others because you're responding to that pain that you just can't seem to cut out of you.
Hell no.
I didn't know much about him. I know that he had a big ego. I met him around 89, 90. My job was to promote music videos. And Puffy, he was always doing the party promotion, so he's always like handing out the flyers.
At the time I was working on RWL, but he wasn't paying me enough, so I had to promote parties on the side, which was all good.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Daddy's house.
He was savvy enough to promote parties. They were the most successful parties at that time, but they were all about promoting himself.
One of the brothers that put the party together, my man, Puff Daddy. Really, it was no problem because all my black brothers and sisters came together. Like my man Tell You Fred, all the beautiful women out here, we came together just to have a good time.
I went to a party for a good friend. it was getting very late. Puffy is like, oh, I'm having an after party
337.
at Andre Harrell's house. Andre Harrell wasn't there. He was out of town. People were tracking mud through the house, and I remember at the end of the night, I was helping.
It's easy now because now
Puffy is like very polite.
you do 08, 02, 01, 0.
And he asked me, "Oh wow, I just got this call. This girl backed out of this music video. Can you do it?" And I was like, "I don't do music videos, but this party was in New Jersey, and I needed a ride back to Manhattan, so I went along." And I never forget, I had the same clothes on that I had from the night before. The music video was called Straight from the Soul by Finesse and Synquist. The whole premise was for me to jump out the car and go with these girls and get away from the pimp guy.
Nice clothes in a car doesn't make you a star. You can't do positive and do the opposite. Cause then you're labeled as a hypocrite. You can't be righteous.
This guy's going too crazy with this shit. Free Diddy's getting too crazy. This guy's going too crazy with this shit. I had to stop it because I was getting into it. I was too high. I was getting into it. I was like, wait, I'm letting it go way too long. I have to stop it and shit. I was way too long. I have to wait, kick it in. Peace out, P. Diddy! Peace out, bitch. We don't care anyway.
Was there ever a time that Sean Combs sexually assaulted you?
Yes. Someone called me up and told me that he said, he has you in video. And I was like, what? And that's when he described it and explained it.
Wait, hold on. Time's out. Timesies. So, you can literally actually be like, hey, remember that time back in 1944 when I felt loopy and I felt like you assaulted me? I'm suing you from all these years?
Yep.
That's crazy. Survival.
Because that's a crime.
I know it's a crime, but you should have. I'm not saying like it you know what I'm saying. It takes a long time. It's a lot of
things that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It play a lot of role, drama with your baby mama. I know, I get it. That's what I'm saying. But all these years, you want to do it right now when the nigga's low.
Mm-hmm. You gotta hit him when he's low.
Gotta hit him when he's down.
The way the cookie crumbles.
Cookie crumbles. Leaf says, but so low you can't even hear him.
That's what they say when you're at your lowest. That's when they keep coming at you and keep pounding at you.
I don't know about pounding, Leaf. You just say kick you when you're down.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Don't say pounding. So
pounding, kicking you, whatever, beating your ass.
Whoa, Leaf. Leaf, getting too crazy here now. Beating somebody's ass is crazy. Diabolical now. We're about to be in 2026. Beating someone's ass is going to be totally different. You need to choose your words lightly now.
All right. Well, they're going to fucking put their foot in their ass.
Okay, you're still not making any sense right now. Just say they're just going to get beat up. That's it.
They're just going to get, I guess. how they say this generation.
It's too crazy now. 6'7". You get what I'm saying?
No, they just gotta
It's crazy.
take a grain of salt.
I just want to say this. This thing was incredibly devastating to my family. My mother. She's a social worker. We don't have money. The thing that we had was our pride. We carried ourselves well. We were pretty. We were intelligent. This is the basis of what I had, self-respect. My mother wrote a letter to Combs' parents. I just found this recently. Can I read it? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Combs, I'm writing you to inform you of something that your son did to my daughter. One weekend while visiting my daughter, I awoke to her screaming in the middle of the night. She told me that she was dreaming about Puffy. I asked her why she was screaming and who is this Puffy person that he would cause her to have nightmares. I was shocked and mortified to hear her story. She told me that several people have come to her to inform her that your son has made an obscene videotape of her. Without her knowledge, he videotaped him doing something sexual to her. Apparently, your son shows these tapes at parties.
This nigga was already a freak in the sheets already when he was young. Already. Doing the same thing. Yeah.
On large screen televisions.
They were much aware.
I realize that this may be hard for you to believe, but if I hadn't heard this story from my daughter's own mouth and looked into her eyes,
and basically that shit is old. What kind of videotaping he's videotaping? You don't got the videotaping technology what we have now.
Camcorders.
I know, but it wasn't really that good camcorder.
It's still recording.
I know.
I approached a lot of people for help.
I know it's still recording, but I'm just saying.
Hey, if they go make a VHS
I got
out of it,
things
they
like,
can do it.
what do you want me to
Did
do about it?
Yeah, they did.
Two.
No, they still probably had it in the recorder.
If I help you, I can't get into his parties.
Daddy from Puff Daddy's house. What's up? And revolutionized the hip hop club scene.
Why would you want to do that? Drug and rape the girl, tape it, and then put it up on the screen. Here's my theory. Alpo Martinez, drug lord, famous Harlem street tough guy, hung out at the rooftop.
Alpo had a lot of girls, and he would take girls that he was having sex with, and then on a Saturday night, he might bring his camera and put it on the wall.
And everyone knows that someone's...
This nigga is diabolical. This nigga is fucking videotaping girls, getting it on, and he brings his camera to watch it on the wall, embarrassing the girls. That's crazy. That is craziness. I had to put that in there. I had to. Because everybody, I keep thinking about the tenderism guy for some reason. That nigga needs help. He don't even have the restaurant, nigga. Like, nigga needs help. He should not be under that white man. He should, under that man, I mean.
Those
Joe's girl. What Sean saw was, I want to be looked upon in that way, as someone that has that type of stature. All his life, he's been trying to honor a man he believed it was a famous Harlem gangster, and that gave his father a myth.
That gave him a lot of shit.
People like Alpo, he looked at those guys with a certain amount of jealousy or envy, a certain amount of respect, and there's a certain amount of desire that thing's in him from there.
Nigga already got the videotape already. Hold on. This nigga was already freaking already got the videotape ready to lock and load, looking at the camera while having a camera. That is diabolical. This nigga had a camera looking at the camera. Nah, for reals, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, he had it all.
A certain amount of respect, and there's a certain amount of desire that thing's in him from there.
50 Cent is wrong.
Did you ever confront Sean about it?
I did. I avoided him for a very long time. I ran into him one day. He came.
You got your food. You got everything in there. You got
on his
What else do you want?
and swore he did not do this.
You got your
to me
food. You got your water. You got everything in there.
and denied it. And that was the very last time I talked to him.
Let's go. The key to the city. Yeah.
When I think back in terms of his rise, it was the most helpless feeling. I was always nauseous when I saw his image. The one image in Times Square where he's holding his fist up, when I saw it, I vomited right there on the street. You are really raising your hand of victory, and I'm living in trauma and defeat.
Some new legal trouble for Sean Diddy Combs.
Another new lawsuit.
Sexual assault, sex trafficking, and drugging underage
Federal prosecutors in New York have interviewed numerous women who alleged drug
This is at least the 10th civil lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs alleged sex trafficking.
Take the blood. What the fuck else you want? Just a bunch of silly things.
Just silly bullshit, noise.
Nonsense.
But it's like the legal system is doing it now. Because like legally,
We got it.
it's like I gotta spend money to go and get rid of my
It's like accusations. They're accusing him of doing sexual conduct.
No, but how they get this movie?
The S, I mean,
How they get this?
S something.
How they get this movie?
S, my bad guys, chat. S something.
How they get this movie? Then?
It's 50. You got it. People do not like Sean. They were like, bro, we'll give you all access. Bro, it's so mad that like you said, kick it when you're down. They'll do that. They'll shame somebody because, like I said, even if he's not guilty, his career is already over because he's accused. Like, he did that shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying his career was already over when they slapped all these shit on him.
They ain't breaking me.
How are you, boss? If you don't mind, one a picture, please? I'm not good with the camera, so I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
It's you.
As a group. Sean was destined to be famous. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. I didn't see infamy coming. I swear I didn't see that coming.
I'm 19, and I always like seeing people entertained. And I thought, over the holidays, I just wanted to throw a celebrity basketball game in Harlem.
I was at the game. I was on the floor. All of us was there. Every rapper in New York, right? Yo MTV Raps came.
I'm at City College in the heart of New York City for the Puff Daddy Heavy D first all-time Celebrity All-Star Classic.
That was one of the biggest basketball games. If that would have turned out correctly, it would have went down in history.
They actually wrong.
There were lines and lines around campus to get in. There's no more room, but everyone still wants to come.
We open up the doors, everybody starts flowing through, but then thousands more come. There was a thing in hip-hop called bum rushing the door. People don't have a ticket on here, so I'm sold out.
Ooh, they were bum rushing way before they were bum rushing. Did
When they got to the bottom of the stairs, the doors didn't go out that way, they only came in. So people were stuck. They were just crushing people down at the bottom of the stairs.
We were on the court, warming up to play, and then Dougie Fresh grabbed the mic and said, "There's people that are dead."
People were getting smashed. Like, they should give some credit off of, you know what I'm saying?
People ready that bro.
No, Travis Scott, bro. They were doing it way before Travis Scott, bum rushing stuff. So this is history repeating itself, my guy.
It's just natural.
It's just natural. It's just people want to bum rush all these teens, tweens, and in between. They want to do all this stuff. Be like be one of the adults. They should just stay in their lane and let dad and mom drive, not you. You are still young, a youngling, a little microscope ass nigga. Error. You be like, stop it. Ugh.
Sean overpromoted, overhyped, and that led to a crowd.
It was just like, oh shit, how did this happen so quick? How are people going to explain it?
We need a lot of help here. There's a lot of people hurt and aren't breathing. Not breathing? Yes. We have an emergency over here.
Nigga, why is your shirt always off? Why are you always like that, P. Diddy? You a freak, doggy. He always having no shirt ass nigga underneath no shirt nigga. Let me catch you do something like that, leave you out of the game. You're out of the game, Playboy. You're out of the game. Sleep in your clothes, Leaf. Don't say that. Sleep with your clothes on. I sleep with my clothes. Everybody does. Why you shaking your head? Everybody sleeps with clothes on, Leaf.
I have my own place. I sleep naked.
Leaf, ladies and gentlemen, Leaf right here. Leaf right here.
The death toll from last week's stampede at a New York charity basketball game has risen to 9.
They was getting trampled. All for money. $12, man.
What do you mean $12?
Cost $12 for a ticket.
One of the unanswered questions remains who's to blame for the stampede that killed 9 people.
Throughout the newspaper headlines, throughout the confusion, the finger pointing, who was responsible, Sean Young, in real time, carried the weight of all of that Mary's What's the 411 was out the box.
And the moment you gotta do this video shoot.
The hat pulled out, the mysteriousness. It had a little bit of a darkness and moodiness to it as well. All of that was groundbreaking. He launched a female artist in a male-dominated hip-hop era. He became an instant success, and that created hip-hop soul. Mary became the owner of that sound.
Mary J. Blige was by who? There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. It took fucking like 15 years.
Hello? Yeah. And then turn that DJ as well. Huh? Oh, okay. Huh? Okay. Right. So when you get her. Alright. Go safe. Thank you.
Alright, we're good. Let's get it cracking.
Sean was making the hits happen and the visuals happen. In 1992, Sean is promoted to VP of A&R and Artist and Development.
So my name is Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
Of A&R and Artist Development for Uptown Records, which brought you the hits of Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Heavy D and the Boys, Fall and C, and you know, on and on and on.
Puffy had Jodeci and Mary J. Blige, but Puffy's a big, huge EPMD fan. He was at my crossover video shoot, and he asked me to do the Mary J. Blige intro for the 411 album.
Crossover. Your brother's coming?
I did that for him, and then all of a sudden we became friends. I thought it was a genuine friendship until I see that this game is being played. You got an agenda. Misa. He was trying to court her after we broke up.
Sean wants her because Eric was that dude. It was about, I got her, I won her over from him.
He had to have the girl. And Sean has a way about when he gets you, he got you. He got you. And now you become property. Me and Misa were just friends. But he wanted to make
They all
sure
died in her blonde.
that there was no calling and me being friends with that girl.
Sean's jealousy, it got to the point where he put his hands on her. Right outside of Uptown Records, they're fighting in the street. He's beating her into the car well. She's on the ground. And people are pulling him off of her and separating her.
Wait, what? What did you say, Lee?
All their hair was blonde.
Blonde? What?
Like when you go back to all their photos, all of them had blonde hair. The picture of the female with that, like Mary J. Blige,
That's fine, because I wasn't paying attention. I was.
VP of A&R and Artist and Development.
So my name is Puff Daddy, Vice President of A&R and Arts Development for Uptown Records, which brought you the hits of Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Heavy D and the Boys, Fall and C, and you know, on and on and on.
Puffy had Jodeci and Mary J. Blige, but Puffy's a big, huge EPMD fan. My background singing for the crossover. He was at my crossover video shoot, and he asked me to do the Mary J. Blige intro for the 4-1 album. I did that for him, and then all of a sudden we became friends. I thought it was a genuine friendship until I see that this game is being played.
What game is being played, Eric? Let's tell us what game's being played. Tell us more.
You got an agenda.
She's not bomb. I mean, she's not bomb. She's bomb.
Trying to court her after we broke up.
Sean wants her.
P. Diddy won.
Eric was that dude. It was about, I got her, I won her over from him.
He had to have the girl. And Sean has a
Deuces, nigga, got your girl.
He got you. Now you become the captain. Me and Misa were just friends. But he wanted to make
Oh yeah, that's Mary J. Blige, Little Kim, and that's that Mia girl.
Yeah, bro.
Sure.
Yeah, Little Kim. I don't know who the fuck that bitch is. I mean, that girl is.
That there was no calling and me being friends with that girl.
Oh,
Sean's
Natty.
jealousy.
Natty would not take.
Got to the point where you put his
That
hands on her.
was.
Right outside of Uptown Records. They're fighting in the street. And he's beating her into the car well. She's on the ground. And people are pulling him off of her and separating her. A year or two later, they're still together, and Justin is born.
Oh, so the beating started with her. Okay, man. Now I see it. Now I see a history of him putting on hands on women. Now I see it with J-Lo, with the Cassidy, with the, I don't know who else was in front of her and all that. But yeah, I can see it.
When he invited me to be the godfather of his first son, I was able to push that in the back of my mind and say that was a really bad moment, but he was weak, and it was a bad moment. Does that make me part of a Sean Combs cult? Maybe so. I may have been the first disciple, believer, and then overall protector against all odds.
Nigga, you look like Kobe. That nigga like look. He don't look like Kobe no more, but back in the day, he looked like a Kobe lookalike. A Kobe fucking lookalike.
I want to personally invite one more brother on stage. Responsible for Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Puff Daddy. Come to the stage, baby.
At that point, Sean is on top of the world. His trajectory
He's on top of the world, doggy.
I was a wonder kid. It was just something that they never saw before. To be young and to be Puff Daddy, it's just like, I felt like my dream that came true.
Your brothers come from work?
Everybody now looking for this kid.
God damn.
Because they all have artists that they have to get to the top of the chart. What does that do to a person? Do you think I'm still going to be like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you very much? He became too big for Uptown Records.
I'm gonna be so drunk and high by Wednesday 8 o'clock. I'm not really gonna give a fuck. But I give a fuck.
There started to be some dissension between Andre and
Andre was the king of the Uptown Castle of the empire he created. And the intern was taking his place.
I remember it like yesterday. Andre called me into his office. He tells me just like this. He says, dog, I just fired Puff. I said, word? It was a sad day. Andre was like a surrogate dad for Sean. Sean was really sick when Andre fired him. I'm talking about sick.
Why did they got that? They got him look like he's really sick. Like he just got fired right there. Why did they do that to him? Why are they doing it to this nigga bad, bro? Like literally, dog. They're doing this shamefully. Like I don't know what's going on, bro, but it's going crazy. Stupid. You should go downstairs and put me on this shit.
Puff was like, yo, I'm looking for some
No, you took off. The chop. You're ready to chop it up. Oh, shit, but all I hit was bone anyway, so it did my fucking arm, my fucking hand. It hurt me. What? Broke my goddamn finger.
People didn't know we had to produce Biggie's album for Uptown. He was an Uptown artist.
So it's an Notorious Big then? Yeah. Notoriety, business instead of game, right? So
when Andre fired Puff, he fired him with a caveat. I'm letting you go, and I'm gonna let you take Big Movie.
Andre decided to sell us the Biggie album.
Oh shit! This is where Sean Diddy comes, gets in with P Diddy, with Biggie, and this is all what happens. This is all coming up.
But now, we had to find a way to pay for it. We were living on borrowed time, and when about setting up the meetings, and we met with Epic, Sony, Columbia, and we met with Clive Davis at Arista.
Everybody knows him on a first-name basis. Clive runs a $100 million record company called Arista. He has discovered Whitney Houston, Carly Simon, Aretha Franklin, and a long list of other pop stars who thrive in the world, according to Clive.
So we went to Clive and we played a few tracks from Big's album. And I remember one of the first ones that we played was Gimme the Loot.
yes, love, love your fucking attitude. Because the nigga play pussy, that's the nigga.
And Clive's eyes went like this. I said, well, you want the goods. And I bought into his vision.
Name with that. I don't want to go against the grain. I don't want to just make records. I don't want to just make money. I want to make history.
I was at Bad Boy starting from the day that we put the LLC together, and Sean gave me 25% in stock, and his brother Janice had 75%. He could not put the company in his name to protect him from paid families at CCNY. And I saw from that moment on, Sean had shifted in his personality. I didn't see any more of the outstate Michael teen Sean. He had become more like the person I see today. We did a deal for approximately $10. 1.5 went as into Sean's pocket. 1.5 is supposed to be our overhead. Sean said, that's yours. You can have you want, but you better make sure my company's okay. From day zero, I wrote everything down every day so I can keep track of everything. I I ran all the money, all the budgets for the company, as well as a lot for his personal life and all that came with it.
I don't like the way you treat me on me getting my second half. This shit is bullshit, yo. Yo.
This nigga is thinking he's fucking the Godfather. Nigga thinking he's the Godfather of business.
Bust your ass in this.
This thing with Superman, and he had a thing with wanting to be one, but not positioned to be one street-wise, but positioned to be one industry-wise. And they call that a paper gangster.
Shit over. I'm not paying no man, no involved in any of that shit.
And so at paper gangster is also trying to street gangster too at the same time. He's out on the street. His mother did the very thing with that.
What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it.
But now he's been getting beefier and beefier with the power from the music. Good way that Philadelphia think that you're just as gangster as they are now, without even pop your gun on yourself.
Now, after all this time, me and Misa is still cool. We were just friends. But one time, she just happened to be in my driver's seat of my truck.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I heard somebody go, and it's him.
And it's P. Diddy come.
He's steaming. He swings on me. So I'm laughing, and I'm like, you swung on me? You putting yourself in jeopardy knowing you can't whoop none of us.
How do you
So
say
now
you're
I'm
a gamer
like,
by night,
let's go
but you're on the
corner.
phone?
Because I'm respectful enough. So he actually gets in the car, and we drive around. So I'm about to give him business. Shit got really ugly. And listen, yo, sit down, I want you to hear something real quick. That's when he played this album.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me how to learn. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
So Biggie's trajectory was not zero straight to the top. Biggie had a slow start, very nervous at first. At the time, that West Coast thing is happening. So we began to look at what they were doing, and Tupac was like a shining star. There's a song called I Get Around by Tupac. That song, if you're like in his hands lab and you're looking at it with a microscope and you're trying to figure out what it is and what it's made of, that's what we did with that song, I Get Around. Sean was just mesmerized by the song, the structure of it, the video and the visuals. It showed the culture. It's like, let me dissect this. Let me understand it. But anyway, the next single was Big Papa, and that dropped, and it took us over the edge with Biggie. He was out of here in that moment. Boy.
Ready to die before it came out. Big had sent Tupac a demo, and we played that tape to death, man. We played that tape till it was destroyed. And then Pac got the phone call that Big was having an album release party. That was like we all going to that. He was very excited for him. I've never seen someone more excited for someone else's success as Pac was for Big's success.
Okay, all right. Let me see how I'm gonna hit you.
He thought Big was dope. He wasn't doper than him as far as he was concerned.
Apocalypse don't sleep. I keep a motherfucking Glock in my car.
But he was the next thing smoking.
I'm a high guy from Bed-Stuy, putting the swelling on your heart. You know, reason when a choke nigga stop breathing, the police come.
Pac would take Big with him on tours and let him open up for him. Pac was developing Thug Life, this ideology of taking back our communities. Big was with that. He felt it. He resonated with it. So they had a connection.
Sean was insanely jealous of Biggie and Pac's friendship.
When I was around Big, I felt like he didn't love me. I felt like if I let go, he was going to say nothing bad.
Nigga, you saying like another nigga loves you? That's gay. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's not cool.
That's weird. That's weird as fuck.
Yeah, do. This nigga's being some weird shit. Weirdness.
Somebody said something bad about me, he would defend that. He's like one of the only people I had really trusted like, for a long time.
We going to the right
This is gonna be the video that I'm gonna turn it off.
There's a yearning for him to have that complete, total control. You're my artist. You're my best friend.
Yeah, this is
You're
nasty
writing this song
stuff.
for like 30 motherfucking days.
No, I want to get that. You try the other one, that strawberry one inside shit. The one's out of battery though.
Why do we need him in the picture?
Guess who gonna win?
Tupac was a very likable person. All the women loved him. Being a rapper, being a movie star, for Sean, being a marketer, you're a manipulator. Please welcome Tupac Shakur. And there's envy for people who represent manipulation.
Puff is, to me, very threatened by Pop.
So Sean was threatened by Pac, so he was the one who fueled the fire in their relationship.
When I reflect on how this all came into play, it's a trail. City College. Innocent lives got taken. Ready to get away with anything.
I got some ground beef in there, but I
Then
said,
you
man,
circle in the fact that he has.
There's some noodles in here.
Then you have the attack.
I don't have sauce.
Those ingredients created the chain of events that in New York.
There's not a lot, Leaf, but ground beef is not. There's not a lot. I can make something small.
Do you know who was responsible for the killing of Tupac Shakur? No, I don't. I think that Sean now, in my mature mind, had a lot to do with the death of Tupac.
Yep. In 2025, Sean Combs was tried in federal court on charges including X trafficking and violations of the Mann Act. He was convicted of 2 counts of transportation endangerment and prostitution under the Act and acquitted of the remaining charges. He was sentenced to 50 months with time served. Giggity. So that was pretty crazy.
How much is 50?
50 months leave, 12 months out of the year, subtract 12 months out of 50. That's your answer. You don't got it? You don't got the answer for it, Leaf? Crazy. So it's like 3 years, Leaf. With time served. So he's getting out tomorrow. He's getting out tomorrow for sure. Did it. So yes, you guys, it's your boy DJ. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna do the second one in a little bit later on. The homie's coming over. Where are we at in the Sean Fitty Combs? Please don't tell me that was it. Recent, the top 10 episodes. Okay, there's 4 of them. So the first one was 60 minutes. The other one, I'm gonna do it all in different sections, so it won't bother you guys and it won't make you cringy and it won't take you guys, so a long time to be like, oh, what the hell, what is this guy doing? So I'm gonna do it every time. So yes, I'll see you guys actually because this one was longer. It's because I had to go to the store to go get some stuff. So later on, I'm probably gonna put 2 together and put the last one and go like shorter, because the last one is 69 minutes anyways. So I'm gonna do the 61 minutes and the 55 minutes together, and then I'm gonna do the last one together with the homie here being watching, and I'm probably gonna do it downstairs so you can see our reactions. So yes, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later in a little bit. I'm gonna make some food, do some streaming, not do some streaming, do a bunch of stuff I got to do. So I'll see you guys later, and bye bye.